The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. If you enjoy our work, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow the links in the description. Thanks for your support, and enjoy.
Greetings and salutations, listeners. I, Eric J. Chucci, joined as always by my fellow brain slug victim, the boy.
Hey, look, alright, full disclosure, listener, we are both at wit's end this week. Various personal factors, various factors that we don't mention on the Two Nerds podcast, and work-related stuff have all conspired to make us both... Look, real talk, we got fucking nothing, so we're stealing an idea from a better podcast.
We said to each other, we said, BlizzCon? And the boy said, I don't fucking know. And I'm like, that's fair. And the boy said, Nintendo Switch. And I was like, I don't fucking know. It may or may not play Skyrim.
They haven't decided yet, I guess.
Well, they said it did. And they had it in their ad, and then fucking
Bethesda
was like,
hang on a minute.
I think you've got that wrong, friend. But I don't know how people do this professionally. Report on shit. Like, I'm glad our podcast isn't like a news podcast because, oh my fucking god. How do you, like, hey, there's a new commercial for the new Nintendo NX, or, well, the Switch, and
It exists.
I mean, that's the report. Watch it. What does this mean? Fucking, I don't know. It could mean a lot of shit.
Well, you see, the trick is, they have opinions about stuff.
God, no, that's not a good way to go.
Unless
Unless it's Batman and the Infinite Sadness.
This podcast has a lot of opinions about that. I think we've made that very clear. But recently, another podcast, which, following that age-old advice, we will not mention better content on our content. Recently, they every week they do a thing where they list off a bunch of the Steam new releases. Recently, they didn't do them all. So we're carrying on that wonderful legacy.
And I want you to know, I want to put forth our mission statement here. Y'all about to get cat aggro, just for the wreck. I'm hoping this ends up like the lost tapes of Satanis 2. Because I've heard some of these Steam releases, and if you're not just being a belligerent jackass about it, I think there's a lot of potential for gold in here. So, I'm not promising anything except for at least half an hour.
I'm not even going to promise that we're going to get to all the releases.
No, good lord. This is just what's new releases, alright? This is just what's already out. It's not even what's coming up.
We're literally going to Steam, going to the new releases tab. We're going to read you all the stuff there. You want to follow along? Follow along. By the time you get this podcast, it'll probably be different.
Alright. I want to open, please.
Warfleet. Build your own capital ship and fight other players' creations in a procedural galaxy. Ooh, procedural galaxy. Capture ships and build your fleet, unlocking upgrades and ship schematics, and explore the galaxy and build up your home station.
This is
available November 8th, 2016.
Oh, well. I suppose it is the 8th now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Midnight release party.
Woo! Midnight release party for Warfleet, everybody.
It's kind of pretty. If you guys want to go to Steam and follow along, you can. But you don't have to.
No, I'm not going to make it.
But this is actually a good opportunity to talk about some shit that we have opinions on that we've just never bothered to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like how I'm not a huge fan of procedurally generated stuff. Like, that's not...
Whereas I kind of like it.
I like it if it's done well. I like it
even when it's done only medium.
Medium I probably won't, notice too. Subpar is when I start going... Because there's a lot of shit you can get away with being subpar. Graphics can be subpar, such as Warfleet here. It looks pretty, but that's kind of a lie. Because if you look at it long enough, you go,
wait a minute. There's just a lot of bloom on this. There sure is a lot of bloom, though.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like the part of the Star Trek.
No, this shit looks like a 4X game. Like, this looks like I think they just zoomed in on, like, a big fleet naval battle that, in reality, is just you fucking clicking a spreadsheet.
Well, no, because I think it might be kind of like the Star Trek Online, the MMOs, space battles, which are fucking awesome. But why wouldn't you just play Star Trek Online? It's free.
And
This would
Star
cost
Trek.
you $9.99.
For that, you could get a whole month of the WWE Network.
You could. It's got positive reviews somehow.
Well, it just came out.
Uh,
Honestly, it might be super fun, but it just doesn't sound like something I care about. I do like procedural content, though.
The other thing I hate is well, this isn't even a game. The other thing I hate is when your fucking video does not tell me what's going on
Like when you don't actually show me gameplay.
within the first 10 seconds, because these videos aren't very long to begin with. They're usually about a minute. Oh, this is nice. Animated jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah, little gifts that are jigsaw puzzles.
I don't know if it's $10 worth of nice.
I don't think it is. I think $1, maybe.
I'd pay $5 for this.
5 whole
I
American
would pay
dollars.
$5 for this. Well, I would accept the
Harambe's in it.
Yeah, I would accept the price of $5 and then buy it on Steam sale for $1.99.
Thank you for being honest.
But I like this. It's Wild Animals animated jigsaws. It's just a little puzzle game, literally. Where
It's
you make
literally
a
puzzle. It's a jigsaw game. Okay,
Well, that's nice, and you get little bundle packs you can buy. Actually, they're on sale right now.
with a bunch of different other animated jigsaws.
Yeah, how nice. Well, that's wonderful.
That's a thing.
Sunset Kangaroo. One Night Stand.
Oh, I think I saw a YouTuber play this.
It's all of $3.
What fucking
You've
YouTuber?
just woken up next to a stranger.
Yeah. It's a visual novel. What you're doing is you wake up next to this nice lady here who apparently you did the Bone Zone with, and you get a bunch of choices as to how you'd like to behave.
Oh no!
Are you
that's
gonna
awful.
Are you gonna be a fucking tool, or are you gonna be a stand-up, person?
Is there actual choice in it?
I think when I watched it, was it Dodger? Was it Mark? It might have been Markiplier. I watched a YouTuber do this. And yeah, there's 12 endings, it says, based on the choices you make. Whether or not you run immediately, whether or not you try and get to know them better. I assume golden end is they invite you over for a second date or whatever.
That's kind of cool. You know what?
It's a visual novel. It's $2.99.
I'm gonna add that to my wish list.
When I watched it, it actually seemed interesting. Here's a fun thing. I'm what you call a core gamer. I spent my child.
You work out your torso while playing video games?
Have you seen my torso? Of course not.
Yeah, that's just one muscle. That's your ab, and I dare not anger it.
I'm not gonna disavow you of this. But I'm what you call I've been a gamer since I was fucking literally since I could hold a controller. I spent many of my younger years looking down on the console peasants and that sort of thing. I fucking love visual novels. They're great. They're a great little they're candy of a game.
Sure.
There's not a lot of investment, there's no skill involved really. You're just making choices.
And here's where it kind of breaks down for me is when they seem to go on for a really long time.
It's when they go on for a really long time, and you get the sense there's 7,000 endings.
Yeah, and you're never gonna get one the first time. You're always gonna get bad end the first time. I hate that. And Hatful Boyfriend without the extra stuff was a little too short. Not much, but a little too short.
That's why the extra stuff was there.
Yeah, obviously the extra stuff is the rest of the fucking game. But that's honestly closer to a good length for a visual novel. I've been trying to play Asagawa Academy, which is the normal Boots visual novel, and it's great, but I feel like I'm gonna be there forever.
Visual novels. I really like watching people play visual novels.
Yeah, that's fun too. Yeah.
Because it's essentially the same experience as playing the visual novel. I just don't have to click the buttons, and I get the experience of effectively playing that game with somebody else. It reminds me of the thing I offered to do for Brandy, where Brandy doesn't she doesn't feel like she's gonna like the mechanics of Mass Effect, but she loves BioWare games. Dragon Age is her jam. So I offered to just play Mass Effect and have her make all the important choices. She still hasn't taken me up on it, but I feel like that'd be a fun experience.
Yeah, she's playing the new Skyrim right now, so.
Yep.
This looks cool because it kind of reminds me a little bit of Emily is Away, which was a free game that came out, I want to say earlier this year. that was an IM conversation that took place over a few years with this person. Except it looks like there's actual satisfying endings instead of being a weird statement about, how life never really works out the way you intended.
Yeah. Oh, a side note. Fuck Firewatch.
Firewatch is a complicated beast. It's I can't get into it without talking about spoilers, so I'm not going to.
But next game. This has turned out way better than Trillion, God of Destruction.
I have to confirm my age.
We have to confirm our age, listener, before we're allowed to see this.
All right.
Okay, this
an ancient god consumes your world. Now you must train and build relationships with each of your overlords in this challenging raising sim /roguelike /SRPG hybrid. How many overlords will you sacrifice to defeat an enemy with 1 trillion hit points? I have so far seen production logos on the video. Here come more.
I mean, this looks like anime garbage.
But it's one of the tags is anime.
Oh yeah, so.
But not all anime stuff is garbage.
Oh, this looks like, is this some sort of dating sim thing?
Show me
the gameplay, please.
Some stuff what is the game? I see the title. It's in front of the moon, and there's splashes of paint.
Look, alright. Stop. The beginning of this is just the opening to an anime.
Oh, yeah. That's very popular in very heavily...
Okay, Steam people making Steam games for release on Steam. Let me go ahead and stop you. Okay, one of your lady friends. Yeah, this is clearly some sort of harem thingy.
I don't know, man.
No, they're all chicks. They're all hot chicks. They have boobs out. This is a harem anime, and you're building up your harem to fight the demon god.
What the fuck where's my gameplay?
Buy, sell. All right.
Oh, there we go. It's a little sad grid.
It's a strat RPG, isn't it?
That's what SRPG means.
But it's a roguelike sim strat RPG. That's too many. That's too many things.
I'm so fucking over roguelike. I was never under roguelike.
I mean,
more like this, the Neptunia series.
Okay. I'm not surprised.
Let's
go ahead and let's go ahead and back out. Like,
not my cup of tea. I bought the first Neptunia game.
I'm an adult. Like, if I
got 5 minutes into it and was like, I can't be here.
Void. All right, this might be. Is this?
What? It's 59 cents.
It's 59 cents. It looks like maybe a little puzzle game.
It's 40% off right now, so it's really.
It's like a little puzzle game.
It's like those tests you have to take in high school,
where you have to overlap the. It's overlapping different polygonal objects to basically make them disappear. That looks super neat, actually. It's 49 cents or 59 cents. That's super cheap. This looks like this looks like a game I would play to relax.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I wouldn't play it, but it does look like something that would really help somebody relax and just chill out for $1. Oh, and they even have Steam trading cards. Play the game for an hour and get yourself approximately 18 cents.
So really, it's even cheaper than it seems.
Yeah.
Natural Beyond Nature. Natural Beyond Nature is a mystery, drama, supernatural visual novel. Follow the story of Olea in a chance encounter with 2 residents of a quiet island, Fiora and Lima. Can Olea save them from their cruel yet inevitable fate? Well, if it's inevitable, she clearly can't save them from it. And the cat just stuck her head all the way in my glass to get to the water in it.
She wants your delicious beverage. No, I thought it was like an RPG Maker game, but no, you're absolutely right.
No, it's a visual novel. It says it right there.
Visual novel.
This is a visual novel. It's a little fun anime visual novel.
But it's not even actually out yet. It says it's a new release, and it's like,
no, it's available soonish. November.
I mean, I guess we have the rest of the month to go.
Look, this is the first time we've done this. We're not exactly. Oh, the cat is cuddling with me. Excuse me.
Well, we've lost the boy, so I'll take us into the next one here. Escape! ! VR The Basement.
Well, it's a VR escape room.
It's nothing I can play.
No, and it's something I can play because look, the Two Nerds is on a fixed gaming budget because you don't pay us money for gaming.
And my wife has motion sickness issues.
Severe motion sickness issues.
And I don't get motion sick, but I do get vertigo. So when I get freaked out by motion, I freak out like Galadriel.
So of the house, that's they don't have the context for that, my man.
No, well, I mean, I'm sure they've seen the Lord of the Rings.
And so instead of a Dark Lord, you would have a Gui.
Oh, I see your game VR headset.
But so
it looks like it'll be something fun to watch Markiplier play.
Of the VR. Of the people in the house, I'm the only one who could enjoy VR, and it's fucking expensive, so it's not worth investing in.
Myths of the World, Chinese Healer Collector's Edition.
Okay, sure. Let's... overall, no user reviews.
Big Fish Games.
Big Fish Games. That is a hidden object game.
It very
Can I use my special powers?
You know what? I kind of thought it was going to be.
This is a hidden object game. That is what this is.
If you dig that, it looks okay, but...
I mean, look. Clearly someone does.
Fuck, I guess. Please state your name. Oh, it's an animated film. Dofus. Oh, that thing. I'm not... You know what Dofus is. If you don't, then you don't.
You're a Dofus.
Get out of my podcast.
Fiery Disaster is the next game.
Podcast.
Test your mind with this twist on the tower defense genre. Wrapped up in a deep, dark story, play as a scientist, punishing ignorant peasants with burning balls of lava. Okay, well, you're playing evil Thomas Edison, so just Thomas Edison. And you've been shunned by the peasants, and so now you're going to kill them all. That's a reasonable reaction.
It looks like it's usually about $4. It's on sale right now. I'm tired of watching this trailer because it shows me nothing. Oh, it's a sad little grid tower defense game with a big fucking wacky...
It's a tower defense game, dude.
That UI looks
There's a tower defense game with a story. This looks like a fucking Newgrounds game.
Yeah.
This looks like garbage.
No, I've seen better Newgrounds porn games. Pass.
What you do with your own personal time is not my business.
Well, you know
Constricting cubes. Oh, another VR game.
VR game. I kind of want to watch this because they're actually showing me. Oh, but works without. Designed for VR, but works without. That's nice.
It's fucking Candy Crush.
Oh, but it's like 3D because
it's 3D space Candy Crush, or like Brick Breaker. Oh, there's a Brick Breaker mode. Yep, there it is.
Bonus paddle mode for HTC Vive.
Vive. It's a Vive.
Vive.
It's a Vive. Stop it.
Live.
I will kill you.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It looks neat.
I like Brick Breaker mode. That looks like it'd be a fun-ass time.
Yeah. So if you have the Vive, you can maybe check this out. It's currently on sale for $4. How are we doing on time? Not bad, actually. All right, see more. All new releases. Cool. Let's check it out. Okay. Transport Fever.
This is a train simulator game.
A railroad-focused tycoon game. Players start in 1850 and build up a thriving transport company. As an emerging transport tycoon, the player constructs stations, airports, harbors, and makes money by connecting areas requiring transport and services. Build up your own empire. So this is like Railroad Baron, but then it takes you... It's Civ, but for Railroad Barons.
This is Railroad Tycoon, but all roads. You're doing planes, trains, and automobiles. You are the travel master. This is a fucking tycoon game.
It's not for me, because this is the part of SimCity that drove me the fucking nuts. But it is definitely for someone, and it looks really pretty.
It's got a definite little art style going. It's not ugly to look at all.
No.
It's simple, but you don't need anything complex for a fucking tycoon game. I think I could spend a lot of time in this. I like these games.
It's $35 usually, $31.49 right now.
So not right now.
If you like it, add that bitch to your wish list. I'm sure it's going to be by Christmas 50% off.
Like Steam, it'll go, hey, you know what? Wait till next year's summer Steam sale or something. It definitely looks fun if you're into tycoon sort of manager games.
Rainbow Rage Squad. This looks ass.
It looks intentionally ass, though.
I don't know if I care.
Wall jumping, saw dodging. This is Meat Boy.
Yeah, it sounds like Meat Boy.
This is 4-player Meat Boy.
Yeah, multiplayer Meat Boy. I'm waiting. It's going to give you some gameplay here in a second.
You're selecting little bloblets of stuff, and you're...
It's not even really... Oh.
Oh, God!
Well, it's $1.
Like, yeah, and that's what you get what you pay for. This is
God.
dollar store multiplayer Meat Boy.
The thing that bothers me the most about these games, these Newground-esque games, is like when they use assets from 4 different fucking places to make their shit. Like, they've got these, really high-res smileys, but then their little dudes are pixelated in the worst way. And then they've got these really, pretty-looking crystals. And it upsets me. Getting upset.
Let's move on. That made me sad.
Yeah, made me a little sad. Cowboys and aliens. Oh, cowbots. Excuse me.
Oh, cowbots and aliens. I'm instantly more interested. VR game. Oh, it's a PvP multiplayer VR game.
Oh, that's...
And they're doing the teleport mechanic for moving, which is, from what I understand, the best way to do movement in VR that we figured out. That doesn't equal, Technicolor yawn.
Seems like it's in early access, but it is on sale right now for $15.99.
Yeah, it's a VR PvP game where you use a little teleport gun to teleport to different things, and then you shoot dudes and throw tomahawks. This looks like this would actually be a damn good time.
Yeah, if you had friends.
Yeah. That's, way to bring the fucking room down, White. No problem. Oh, you can get gold bars.
Well, speaking of, we talked about maybe doing BlizzCon. Really, the only thing I have to say about that is they were like, hey, you can get a really fucking sweet Genji skin if you play 15 games of Heroes of the Storm. And I'm like, all right. So I installed Heroes of the Storm, and I was like, okay, I'll be ready for the 15th, and we can do that. I looked at a couple of websites to make sure I had the date right and all that stuff, and then I saw you have to play those 15 games with a friend. Oh. Fuck you, I guess. No skin for me.
I can play Heroes of the Storm.
I don't know that you want to.
I'll take a Genji skin.
It's like worse league. Randyland. God, this is about to be either awful or awful. What the fuck?
Well, that doesn't sound like the right response.
Oh, I think this is a movie. Yeah, it's a documentary about Randy. Oh, he seemed nice.
He seems like a little an art friend.
He makes like weird glass sculptures, and they're really pretty. Well, we didn't mean to talk about movies, but if you want to watch a movie about pretty art sculptures and the nice old man that does them, Randyland. We watched a documentary on Moog years ago that was absolutely fantastic. Moog, the guy who invented the Moog instrument, which is you hear it in the techno. He had chickens.
It was an interesting... this is a departure. I'm sorry, I was petting the cat. I lost the last couple seconds.
Talking about Moog.
Okay.
Dark Quest 2.
Dark Quest 2 is a turn-based RPG where you control a party of heroes on your epic quest to defeat the evil sorcerer and his minions. Holy shit, is that the most generic description?
Gunfight 4 is the game where you play men of military bent.
There's a goblin who is a goblin. There's a wizard who is either a wizard or Old Testament god. Which, to be fair, okay, that's,
They've animated it on that fucking Flex engine. It just looks goofy. The cutscenes, the regular things. Oh, that's not bad. It's got a little bit of an adventure, like point-and-click adventure style thing to it, and then there's an isometric. I like these graphics.
I don't know that I do, but you do, you friendo.
Well, you and I come from very different background. I don't know, for $15, it's early access right now, so I wouldn't get it, because I don't have patience for that shit.
No, once the game's done, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, this is okay.
This is generic as shit.
But it's pretty. The visuals are good.
The visuals have a style, I'll give it that. I might not like it, but it is very clear.
And it's uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of, like, Baldur's Gate, in terms of gameplay.
Okay, I was about to say, come on, man.
Not in terms of visuals. It's not bad. I don't know. For $15, that's not bad at all.
I can't dispute that, really.
What else do we got here? Soda Girls.
Soda Girls. Oh, this looks much more interesting, actually. I was not expecting this. This looks fun. Just at a glance, this looks like a beat-em-up.
I complained about not showing me gameplay within the first 30 or first 10 seconds.
But now it's just fucking gameplay immediately. That's what they started with. Yeah, this looks like I can't tell if this is definitely like a side scroller beat 'em up. This looks like it might be really fun. Soda Girls this is a difficult game. Wow, that is the first thing it says. Oh, overall negative reviews. 2 reviews though. Came out yesterday. Soda Girls not only fights the kinds of strong and cunning combis, but also fights from crazy scientists, strange circus clowns, gangsters. I'm not having a seizure, by the way. This is what it says. And aliens from other planets. Every enemy should be played carefully, otherwise Soda Girls may be killed by your careless. Well, it looks fun. But I don't trust that.
I'm kind of curious about the reviews here. Can I see those reviews?
Can I see the 2 negative reviews?
Let's get down here to the reviews.
Ooh, not recommended.
Early access review. Very few options to attack.
Okay, so the combat's just super simplistic. Given that
it's
the
glitchy and the sound is mediocre, but it is hard and it does look pretty. And you can play a Mountain Dew gremlin.
Oh, that's good.
So there's that.
Look, that at first brush that game really sold me, and then I read the description, and I felt like I had lost brain cells. Not a good way. Look, if you don't speak English as a first language, maybe get a friend who does.
Yeah, float a guy $5 to write you a decent description. Apocalypsis.
This is.
Oh, it's a shooter. This is
bullet
shmup,
hell,
as they call it.
Yeah.
It
looks shoot 'em
nice.
Side scrolling shoot 'em up. You play a mech.
Yeah, it looks
A
pretty.
shooting mech
I like
with
the
lasers
style. It's all a grayscale palette except for red, and
That looks cool.
Nice.
Hey, it's a shmup. I mean, shmups are shmups.
It's $2, so whatever.
I'm sure you'll get your money's worth. This seems
I
like
don't care for those kind of games, but
seems like not a bad thing.
Super Grav.
That is Asteroids.
It also kind of looks like Silius, or Return to Silius, a little bit.
There's a little this is a very simple game.
It's retro style. I mean, that's.
Look, the retro style doesn't mean that it was when you think do you think this when you think retro style?
It's one of the options. There's a lot, sadly. It's hard to pin down.
There's multiplayer. This is.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
It's a very simple.
It seems like they're taking concepts, very simple concepts, as you said, from very early games like Asteroid, like Return to Silius, and other shit like that, and just trying to keep the graphical aesthetic of the late 80s.
Also, the water level of the Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah, that does kind of remind me of that a little bit too. But just expand on some of the options there. You see a lot of people.
It's $8.99. I don't know that I'd pay $8.99.
That's on sale. That's usually $10. I don't know that I'd pay $10 for it either, but
I don't know if it was a couple bucks. I might toss a couple bucks this thing's way just to see what it's willing to give me.
I think this would appeal to a pretty strong audience, honestly.
Yeah,
not me.
We keep saying that, but it keeps being true.
Well, I mean, hey, we said one game. I even put it on my wish list. I'll check it out later. Heroes Song.
Pixel Mage Games. Hero Song's an open-world roguelike fantasy action RPG with beautiful 2D pixel art style. Can I have a bingo sheet for Steam Bait Bingo? I'm I almost want to make Steam Bait Bingo for the next time we fucking do this.
Go for it, dude. We'll see if we do bingo.
Explore vast, mysterious, and living worlds of your own creation and seek out the power of the gods alone or with up to 25 friends on your own server.
All right. Well, I see a lot of setting up for gameplay in this video here. I would like to see.
You're selecting characters. You're making a party.
Mm-hmm.
Skip forward.
Yeah, let's skip forward a little bit. Still picking characters. We are a minute and 38 seconds in, and motherfucker's still picking characters.
Okay, I get
now
it.
There's some text options to scroll through. That's the recorded history for the land.
It's generating the world.
There we go. Okay. This isn't bad pixel art. It's not how, most of the time when people are like, oh, retro pixel graphics, and they mean,
Like
four
I spent
pixels.
fucking 15 seconds on MS Paint.
Yeah, this is actually
This is
pretty
actual
cool.
pixel art. Yeah.
I don't know. This could be fun.
This could be fun, especially with more than one person.
I do think it requires that sort of LAN community style, a number of friends.
Which, I mean, like, that's always nice. That was nice back in the day. I spent a couple really nice teenage years doing basically a non-stop LAN party Diablo 2 run.
It's pretty, though. It's really pretty. I like this.
Like, yeah, no, that looks good.
Early
I'm not even a
access,
pixel art
$20.
guy, and that
Yeah,
looks
that's
good.
I like it.
Hero Song. You get the fucking 2 nerds, seal of approval for whatever that's worth.
I
I love your UI. I like that.
Yeah, and the UI looks like it fits in with the game, which is the most important fucking thing. I like the lighting system. That's cool, too. Let's look at one more title here. One more title. Let's pick out something. What jumps out at you here, the boy?
Merchants and Mercenaries.
Merchants and Mercenaries.
Came out November 4th. Merchants and Mercenaries is a hectic, real-time multiplayer that looks and feels like board games you love. This is Settlers of Catan. Sorry, they got to the gameplay and I couldn't not say it.
Oh yeah, it was. I could feel you holding it back.
With none of the waiting. There's no one way to play or even to win, but with as many as 6 players simultaneously competing for control, you'd better be fast. This is Settlers of Catan. Would you like to play Settlers of Catan?
No.
Would you like to do it on the computer?
I'm good.
If you'd like to do either of those things, pick up Merchants and Mercenaries.
It doesn't seem to be
Early access.
It says it's early access, but I don't see any price or download.
Might be in a closed beta.
Yeah, it might be closed beta.
Well, then in a few months, pick up Merchants and Mercenaries
All
for
right.
all your Settlers of Catan needs.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. We had fun.
We made a podcast.
We did.
I have a cat napping on me.
We will eventually be seeing Doctor Strange and give you our ideas on that, but it was release weekend, and you know how that goes. And of course, the wrestling.
Of course, the
The
wrestling.
never-ending stream of wrestling.
But until such time, everything's better when nerds talk about it.